Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do a reading for you. I have started off with an oracle card, which I've clarified. I'll move through the present, past, and future, and I'll clarify those and finish up with an oracle card. So thank you for being here. These are general readings. They may not resonate for all of you. But if there may be something for you. If not, check your other placements where undoubtedly you'll find yourself there. So for Aries, we're going to pull the card Trust. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So this is, I think, no small ability to trust in the world. And a lot of times this has to do with our experiences in the world, our experiences with opportunities and relationships as to how we've experienced some kind of justice, fairness, equity. Clarifying this card is the Temperance and the Eight of Cups. I do think that the ability that you have to trust in your own skills at resilience, at finding your way through any difficulties, through considerable storms of all varieties, the ups and downs of your life, holding your peace in the moment of crisis, I think is a skill set for you. And that peace, that holding that peace, holding that stillness, that faith in your ability to survive, to overcome, to thrive is something that is most on display when you're being challenged. The Eight of Cups indicates that having weathered so many of those ups and downs, through a variety of relationships, some that are continue in your life, some that are active, some that have more foundational to your current experiences, has helped you to move to a place where you are testing your own greater trust in self, trust in the relationship you have with yourself, particularly when you're not guiding or leading others through difficult times. It seems to be an area of your faith, your ability to share information, to guide others through difficulties you've experienced. You're moving beyond that to a level of creativity, satisfaction, contentment with the expression of your skills and what you've been able to produce in this time. So I feel like there's a level of personal happiness and satisfaction that is now the greatest challenge and significant activity for you. So there's something here about utilizing the strength you've gained from those relationships throughout your life to move to a place of personal significance, personal productivity, and thus a kind of personal or individual success that you have not necessarily enjoyed in the past. In the present, the Sun card, how fitting. You're absolutely experiencing this attention from others, the kind of attention that you want through your productive activities, something you're creating, something you're building, gains you the opportunity to collaborate with others you select for their alignment with your purpose, but also those that you enjoy, care about, as being pulled into a project that allows you to help others and thus gain attention for something that you feel that you have earned, something you have gotten very skilled at, information that has saved you, you're now able to share with others, and you feel yourself to be a living example of your skill set, your good works, your ability to make good, right, just decisions for you. And that is the kind of center of your creative life right now. In the past, the Queen of Pentacles is talking about the way that you've navigated throughout life, I would say in general, as a practical, very grounded, very resourceful individual that has learned how to make things work. You take a lot of pride in that. You are able to give support in order to maximize the productivity of individuals or a project. And you're also able to earn or claim recognition or credit for the work you've done. And I feel in the past that's been important for you to claim your credit, to claim your reward in some kind of tangible way. That can be in partnerships, in monetary success, in some way that has helped to sustain you in a way that is very comfortable. Doesn't necessarily mean that you are wealthy, or it doesn't mean that you're extremely modest, but you do feel comfortable. You do feel that your ability to grow, move, to be productive in the world is not hindered through a lack of resources or attention. In the future, the Six of Wands is about how you do your part well in something that you are creating, and it feels like a collaboration that you're a part of, and that you have agreed to certain milestones or benchmarks of success. You understand how to do your part. Particularly as an Aries, I see you always in a place of directing others. Even if it's those who are supporting you, you have mastered the ability to direct the assistance that you get so that you feel it's most beneficial. And this is something you're able to do well, consistently, and that is elevating the success of the project, the part you play, in addition to seeing yourself as whole, but as committed to this collective or collaborative relationship. You earn the respect of those you work with by your consistent effort. And this feels as though you are going from one success to another. So I'm going to clarify, but first, if this is resonating for you, Aries, please like this video, share this with others if you're inclined, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I really appreciate all the support that you give me. So in the past, the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands. This is fabulous. So yes, at least others think that you are always proud, energetic, and resilient. It is as the result of phenomenal suffering, disappointments, even betrayals in some way. And the word betrayals feels sometimes quite loaded, particularly when we're talking about loved ones. But I often believe or am reminded that the only people that can truly hurt us are the people that are close to us. It's much less of a betrayal from a stranger, because it's likely you had an intuition about the misalignment or miscommunication that has occurred. But with loved ones, we have a lot of trust in their ability to want the best for us. And so when that doesn't play out, or when there's competition, or even a level of oppression or violence. And I'm not talking exclusively about physical violence. I'm talking about emotional violence, verbal abuse. These are really more of the kinds of hurt and betrayal you may have suffered through. But that has been considerable, and that definitely dominated some of the relevant experiences in your past, not getting the credit you were due, not getting the compensation or rewards or credit you felt was due to you. And yet, out of that, you vowed to do your own thing, to start something that was workable for you, to place yourself and your creative effort within your own control. And this is critical because you do see yourself as a member of a team, a community, a collaborative, some kind of group of individuals that are similarly aligned. So utilizing the information and the relationships that develop on that basis, you come to understand that what will satisfy and provide you with the greatest spiritual inspired success is something of your own, building something that is relevant to you. In the present, the Sun card is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. This is quite lovely. It seems to me that many of you, if you are not in love, actively in a relationship, and it feels like a very long time relationship, I actually see a kind of renewal occurring for many of you. Perhaps a relationship that you've sustained over time is experiencing a new level of growth based on your commitment to the stronger relationship to yourself. So it's almost as if you've been in a relationship, the stakes, the alignment in your relationship has elevated throughout the years. Your standards with and through each other are greater. The work that you commit to with each other, that you support each other with, has gotten stronger and clearer. And this brings you a stronger sense of individual and personal satisfaction. And that is an interesting way in which relationships, either with ourselves or with others, can verify our strength of purpose, our own growth, our own success at meeting our potential, at not losing sight of our dreams. And so if you are single and you are not in a long-term relationship, this talks very much about the relationship to self that has been elevated to a different level. And for many of you, this has moved beyond the material, moved beyond the necessity of providing for or taking care of others. You've moved into a time in life where you understand that a lot of what you've offered to others, you have stinted on your own behalf. You've shirked the time, what felt like leisure, to truly nurse and define and pursue your own needs is something that you now understand is central to your creative effort. It's central to your ability to be joyful in community with others. It has in the past shrunk the joy in the work that you do, and now it's the joy in service, whatever that service or productivity is, that has become the source, the center of work you do with others. So this makes you a better partner, a better ally, a better friend, a better lover. And this is important because you've centralized the satisfaction of your own needs, the receipt of self-respect, of self-love, of self-honoring your goals and your needs in a way that is more fulfilling than ever. and doesn't rely on others to verify that. You don't look to others to confirm that sense of love and respect. So I'm pulling out the 2 on top, the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, which is really a kind of confirmation of what I've been speaking about. The 6 of Cups is about returning to the joy of your talent, the privilege of your talent before you had an agenda that was assigned to it. So this is really speaking about your creative gifts. We all have them. We're all creative in some way or another. And it has little to do with the arts specifically. This is about a time when you did what you do naturally for pleasure, for fun, for the entertainment of others, to play with others. There was no judgment here, no agenda, and you're being called back to a moment in your collaborations with others where that becomes the motive force. But you're not losing sight of your own independence. And this is a beautiful quality that you, Aries, naturally have, but one that I feel you are working your way back towards. This independence that means you understand how to make choices that are right for you. You're clear on what your values are and what your principles are, and you stand for that. You protect your investments in self, in others, and you actively cultivate your garden of joy, of leisure, of time out, a way to cordon off or set boundaries around the constant productivity that seems to be your byword, the way you've survived a lot of struggles and difficulties, the way that you've helped others through difficulties and identified a safe way to be who you are and to set the conditions and the fertility for that love and that talent to grow and flourish. I'm going to finish this reading with the language of flowers, something flipped, the crocus, and the key word is breathe. Calm, rest, stop, and just be. Thank you, Aries, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.